This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
First third down of the game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
Decides to keep it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's swarmed by the defense.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He's found some room at the 45. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. Well, they trust the running game on 3rd down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on 3rd down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They finish off the scoring drive.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this route? Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. And so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. That catch is hauled in. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed to the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense breaks a huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the the gun now on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. The Seminoles come to the line in a hurry-up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Makes the read. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
I tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's 4th down from the 4. They're going for it. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Breaks into the clear. And here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Irish.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner looking to make a play here. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love to see this route by this wide receiver. Great job of coming back to the football and able to separate himself from the defender. Good throw by the quarterback and a nice first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The back's got it. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry up.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up the big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down after that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
In the red area, it's Marshall. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up third down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. First down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on second down.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And we're able to get him down. The Knowles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll give it to the running back. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And that one straight down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. First down, looking to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
They went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. It's now 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Crosses the 35. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Takes the handoff, running off left tackle. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Plenty space at the 20. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
And he knocks through the PAT. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This is not the time to settle for field goals. They've got to find the end zone here. On first down, it's play action. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. The Seminoles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
In the clear at the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And they hand it off to the back.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Running back with the football. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. who makes the grab. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking deep here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play, and they drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum and a chance at a big play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target again. Hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Looking to scramble. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside who can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Play action here on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. He's got the first and still going. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Contact as he let the ball go. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He'll be taken down. There is a flag in the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's got room to run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Gonna run it. It's hurt. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Defense is coming after him. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 20. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. In the red area, it's Marshall. Pointing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State, as they come roaring back now. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team not there to kick it away. Now it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. What a move, and he's free. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Tailback takes the handoff again. They can't stop him. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. The shotgun handoff here. Fighting him off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Catch made on the out route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. 1st down here for this offense.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
To the air, it's Reed. Grabbed by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
The Seminoles pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. Fights through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Here's the 2nd down play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the Seminoles pick up enough to get a 1st down there. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, that's going to be enough for the 1st down, and just as you'd expect, here comes that up-tempo approach by this offense. The defense is aware that this is something they do. Let's see how well they defend it.
Here's the handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. And the Nolan's hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. We'll loss him here. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Drive begins with the offense backed up at the 2-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, for a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game.
Notre Dame, 28. Florida State, 16.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking for a receiver. The pass rush closing in. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking right. This one caught. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. A throwaway there, gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
They'll run it here. Solid run, but stopped a little bit short. It'll set up 4th down and inches.
I think this run play catches the defense completely off guard, and now the offense has a 4th and short, and they're in field goal range. What are they going to do?
Notre Dame looking to convert on 4th down here. Design quarterback run. Some hard running there through a tackle. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Smart. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Marshall. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Using his legs, it's Marshall. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Powers through. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
second down and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the kickoff will be returned. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Leaning on the run game here. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the point after is right down the middle. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. On the read. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And this one will be fair caught. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.